Welcome back, everybody. New video with new characters. We're actually going to do a few videos because there's so much information with different tunes. I want to try to break it down to be a little bit more of a bite to chew off of. Is that the right way to say that? A little bit of a bite you can chew, not a big bite. I don't know. Anyway, so we've got a bunch of Asgardian stuff. We've got a new legendary. And in this video, we're only going to focus on a little bit of that because I don't want to just throw a bunch of stuff at you. I want you to be able to see a video and go, you know what, this is what I'm going to get. So anyway, so we're going to look at some of this new information. It's obviously an envoy situation from Fox Next. So we're going to go through that whole spiel. So let's do that. And then we'll get into our specific character that we're going to talk to in this video. Is it going to be Sif? She's new. Heimdall, he sees you. Is it going to be the rework for the Asgardians with Loki and Thor? I don't know, maybe. Or is it going to be about our new legendary and what it's going to take to get Mr. Black Bolt? So anyway, let's do our disclaimer / Fox Next coverage first. WolverThor! I'm a part of a volunteer Fox Next Envoy program. I'm not an employee of Fox Next, nor am I an employee of Marvel. I do not receive any payments from either of these companies. The information that I was provided came directly from Fox Next through this Envoy program. However, any opinions, comments, or analysis of this information is strictly my own. Come down from the Bifrost. Sif. So, similar to the Heimdall video, next up is Sif. So I'm going to read a little paragraph that we got, go through some of her traits, or all of her traits, her abilities, and then we'll talk about her stats a little bit and maybe check out the in-game model, and you can tell me what you think of the Sif. Next up is Sif, the warrior goddess and sportswoman paralleled by few others in Asgard. Sif is a protector of the Asgardians, and a particularly challenging protector to deal with. We will be the judge of that, thank you very much. Sif draws enemy fire with a low energy cost taunt, okay, good to know, allowing you to taunt nearly every other turn. Okay, all right, we'll see about that. Seems pretty nice. She also fortifies her taunt with block and deflect, and then makes enemies pay with counter. All right, so I dig that little write-up. I like, if she's really taunting every other turn, if she's getting counters and deflects, and a block, I dig it. So they say, build a wall around Asgard with Sif. Her traits, hero, cosmic, skill, protector, and Asgardian. Her basic is Fending Strike. Attack the primary target for damage and gain 2 deflect. It's interesting. I assume that stacks, but basically, Fending Strike, attack the target for damage, and then gain 2 deflect. Special, Shield Slam. Energy cost starts with 3 out of 3. So this is your first turn ability. Attack the primary target for damage, gain taunt, gain 3 counter. That's obviously level 7. So let's just not get too excited about that. If your T4 gives you 1 extra counter, I'm gonna tell you not to do it. Anyway, so that's her start. So 3 out of 3 every other turn. Seems like every few turns, but whatever. All right, we'll see. Maybe there's some energy out there. So 3 out of 3 energy. So let's not get too crazy here unless we see some energy flying around for her to be able to get this every other turn. Ultimate, Whirling Blades. Energy cost is 3 out of 5. See on spawn passive. Okay, all right, we'll see what that says. So maybe we come back to this in a second. Attack primary target for damage. Rebound chain to 4 to 5 additional targets for damage. Rebound chain. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to say there other than normal chain, but anyway. Counterattack breaks this chain. If Thor is an ally, this attack cannot be counterattacked. So let's be real. Thor's going to be her ally every single time. So you can't counterattack this ability. So that's nice. Now, the question is counterattack still going to break the chain? I assume it does, but we'll see. So
but if there's a counterattack, at least you know if she stops, she's not getting countered. All right, so her passive. They mention in her ultimate to see the on-spawn passive. Let's see what happens here. So her passive is called Defender of Asgard, gain block chance, gain block amount, gain block chance for each Asgardian ally. Okay, nice. On spawn, gain defense up plus 2 deflect. The defense up seems totally pointless to me given Heimdall, but maybe if you lose him in war, this helps a little bit. I don't know. That seems a bit weird to me. I'm not seeing the on-spawn passive that's related to her ultimate. Help me say something below if you guys see it. Again, block chance, block amount, more block chance, get defense up and deflex on spawn. And then, again, this is something that seems to be a recurring theme here. On turn, heal self for percentage of max health and a percentage of max health per non-minion Asgardian ally. So her passive, jumping back to her ultimate again, energy cost, attack primary target, chain, counterattack, Thor ally can't be a counterattack, so I don't see any energy generation for her ultimate. She gets to heal, great, awesome. So anyway, not sure what to tell you guys there. Maybe we'll figure it out once it comes closer, but that is written in the text, so I wanted to share it. So let's look at some statistics. In case you guys haven't seen these videos before, as far as when I do character reviews or the stats, I mentioned this everyone. I take the stats from msf.gg for a level 70, 7 yellow star, 0 red star, T11, 1% Stark Tech, and a passive level 4, and put them all into each column and then rank them so that I can get an idea of where a character comes into the game with different, with all their different stats, see how they rank up. So, given the fact that the stats we got for the new tunes, both Sif and Heimdall, I had to do some interpolation. Long story short, just know that I played with the math based on seeing what I saw with a character that I could, establish a baseline on, and use that same baseline to adjust Sif and Heimdall stats so that I could put them in the same category and properly rank them. So once I actually get these tunes into the game, or when the game has them, not I get them there, and msf.gg gets them into their database and gets their stats right, I will do an official review of these guys along with their T4, but for now, we'll do this Envoy version of it. Check it out, get you guys some information, and see what we think. So Sif, let's zoom in a little bit here. So Sif comes in ranked at 97th character in the game. Her overall stat ranking seems to be in the 66 range. So she's pretty close to these folks around her, but 97, that's not great. I mean, there's only, 121 technically, because I think I have Red Skull in here somewhere, because he's sometime coming to the game, maybe? I don't know, Cyclops. So anyway, let's look at each one of these and see if there's one of them that jumps out that maybe lowers her stats that doesn't really matter, or vice versa, etc. So she's a tank, so let's just remember that. So her health comes in at 37th. Heimdall was also at 37th, so I'm kind of surprised. I thought her health would maybe be a little bit higher, but given the fact she's getting some deflex, maybe that makes up for it. So she's got 85k at that level, ranked 37th. So I'm kind of like, all right. Her damage is pretty bad, 96, but again, she's meant to be a tank. She does have counters, so it'd be nice if she hit harder, but I'm not going to be really looking for a high damage there. So her coming at 5609 and ranked 96th in the game, I'm good with that. Armor, 56. Okay, that's not bad. I would like it to be higher, but it is what it is. As a tank, I like to see armor and resistance kind of really in the top 30s for tanks, but it's at 56, so her armor will be okay. It's not terrible. It's, top third, I suppose, or, well, yeah, more than that, but anyway. Focus is terrible at 115. But does it matter? No, not really. So let's just move on from that. Resistance comes in at 48. 1644. It should be higher, frankly. I don't think that's high enough for a tank. Again, I want to see a tank in the 30s. You see Doctor Strange right above her at 30th ranked. He's got higher resist than her. Why? I don't know. I don't think that should be the case, but hey, all right, is what it is. Her speed comes in at 108, so 47. So she's, in theory, going to be able to get that taunt up semi-early-ish, but I don't know. We'll see. You can maybe get around her taunt or a little bit at first, but again, you don't always want a super fast tank because Kree Royal Guard's a perfect example. He gets that taunt and then it's gone. It's like, well, thanks for... And his resistance sucks. So he's not a tank. He's just the toon that gives defense up for a little bit. So anyway, so that's where she comes in at. Over like I said, all average of 66 for all the stats. I would like to have seen her resistance be a bit higher, her armor to be a little higher, but it's not terrible, and her health is okay. Not great, not bad, 97th ranked. Again, I mentioned Heimdall in my last video being, not a great stat character for one of these new toons coming in. M'Baku is the last one, and he's pretty bad, and M'Baku's got better stats, frankly. Kits, everything, and synergy with team plays a bigger factor, but Sif and Heimdall are not coming in, with these extraordinary statistics to blow you away. So, yeah, you decide as far as the stats go. But let's look at a little bit more of our girl Sif here. All right, so you heard me kind of slip the tongue a little bit earlier about saying elf. Why do you guys think I said that? What's the first thing you think of, or gremlin or elf gremlin? I don't know. I get the headdress here, but I don't know. I just feels a little elfy, too elfy for me. But yeah, anyway, she looks pretty cool. I can't spin it. I'll play the video. You can kind of see they've got their abilities here. Again, stats. They are what they are. I'll show all this T4 stuff in another video. I don't want to necessarily analyze this when it's I want to see it kind of all together. But you get the concept of what she looks like, what some of her abilities look like as far as the little icons and stuff like that. It's it's pretty cool. You get to see a little bit of each ability as they're going through them, and what it jumps at. You can pause it if you really want to see it, but frankly, I'd wait till she's in game, and I'll do another video to kind of analyze that type of stuff. This is more just to check her out, show some stats, etc. So let's do a little conclusion on our girl Sif. So Sif. Very similar to Heimdall as far as my initial impressions. She's okay. Her kit seems decent. She's supposedly going to taunt a lot. Her resistance isn't great. I'm not breaking the bank for her. As far as purely based on stats, in the next video I'm about to do, I'll tell you why I might break the bank for her if I wanted to, and if you should. So, decent character, mainly gonna affect war defense if the Asgardians can really play nice together as a team and cause some havoc there. War defense is already kind of a pain to get through. There's a lot less full clears unless you're crazy efficient and being smart. There's alliances out there who've got people dictating a whole bunch of stuff, and no losses, and then you can clear. But we're about to get one more solid team that's gonna be tough to get through. So anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, check out all the other Envoys videos, see what they think about these characters, form your own conclusion based on that. But right now, my current analysis with these two is that they're okay, and you're probably going to need them for like a legendary, and that would be the reason to get them. War defense is going to let's be real, none of us have any gold to get these guys too far along anyway, right? So appreciate you stopping by. Hammer down the like button, notification bells, like buttons, share with your alliance. I hope my videos help. I do these things to kind of share with you guys and give you my input, and hopefully it helps you form an opinion. So until next time, see you again soon.